Welcome everyone, I'm Kyle Javon Johnson and this is A Fan's Perspective. We're going to be diving into some NBA. Some people have been calling me and hitting me up, texting me, things like that because they want to know my perspective on some of the trades that's been happening and how they've been playing and things like that. And I think it's a good time now that I'm able to go ahead and just give a perspective on some of the latest trades and how they've been playing and things like that. They had a couple of games, so that I'm able to go ahead and just, give a perspective on and give my opinion on some of the teams and how the players are playing as of now. So without further ado, the first team I'm going to be digging into is the Denver Nuggets. They got Wilson Chandler back, as someone that I definitely like. I like the way that he runs the floor. He's able to go ahead and get right back into the style of play that the Nuggets play. I really like that. I really like that he hasn't lost a step with at all. His first game back with the Dallas Mavericks, even though they lost that game, still had a good game, never lost a step. He just has proved proven that he came from China, that he doesn't have any type of rust. The one problem I do have with the Nuggets is they got rid of Nene. Now Nene was somebody that can get you some rebounds. He can get you some points. And he was definitely an enforcer inside. He was one of those type of rugged type of guys. And they also had Kenneth Faried, and that's somebody I really like. They still have him. He can be a young star on that team. Somebody that can be. They say he's going to be the next Dennis Rodman, which I can see because he's somebody that hustles. He's somebody that never gives up on a play. And they were two guys that definitely played well together. So you get rid of Nene. So now Faried has to be your leader, your young leader. But then you bring in JaVale McGee, and you send Nene to the hole in Washington, which I'm really not getting. JaVale McGee with the immaturity and all that, they say that he's a big time, he has big time potential and things like that. I just don't see that. I don't see that at all. I understand that I'm only pulling out the bad parts when I talk about him with the balls, hitting him in the face, and him running down the court when nobody's down there, throwing the ball off the backboard when you're losing by 20, and then, when you get angry, you spike balls to the 34th row into somebody's beer, and they don't really understand why the ball's in their beer, especially when the layup was about to go in, and just because you're 7 foot, you can just bomb a ball out there. Never really got that. I feel like his immaturity is not really going to. I feel like he's not going to mature. So I'm really not liking that move for the Denver Nuggets. Second team I want to go ahead and dig into is the Nets. The Nets got Gerald Wallace. I like his versatility. I like how he's able to go ahead and get some points on the board. He's able to take some of the load off of Deron Williams. Get Deron Williams assists up. So I like the way that he's playing with him. Somebody can get you 20 points, some 7 rebounds, 10 rebounds, about 15 points. I like his versatility. I like his game. He never gives up on a play. Good defensive player. I like Gerald Wallace on that team. So now we talk about the Magic. And the Magic, we already know about Dwight Howard. We understand that, he never really liked the organization, but he never wanted to hurt the people in Orlando. And that's the reason why he stayed. But I still see the man walking in after the 2012-2013 season. Even though Mama said stay in Orlando, he might go ahead and, get himself together and be in a different uniform by the 2013-2014 season. So I definitely see him somewhere else. But the Magic, no, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not getting no championship. So he might as well leave. Let's dig into the Trailblazers now. They got rid of Nate McMillan, and kind of a hurt piece by that. They got rid of Greg Oden. I'm sorry. Thank God for that. I've been saying for 3 years the man should have been out. Should have been out. You're injured and getting paid. You're doing this on the bench. 3 years. You chilling. Hitting one of these, you taking pictures of him, and all that. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. We want to see you on the court. We want to see you on the court doing some things, doing some dunks, getting some rebounds, some assists. I don't want to see that. Come on. You get released. They got rid of Marcus Camby, a defensive guy. They got him for Johnny Flynn and Hassan Thabit. No, not a good move right there. Not a good move right there. Some underachievers right there. Marcus Camby, they lost a defensive player right there. But you know what? They wound up switching that with Mehmet Okur, somebody that can spread the floor, somebody that can shoot, take a little load off of Aldridge, be able to shoot the 3 ball, and also shoot the mid range, be able to spread it out for ISO for Aldridge. So they got some quality back. They had to get rid of Gerald Wallace. As you know, he's on the Nets, and that's how they got Mehmet Okur. But good moves definitely for the Trailblazers. Want to dig into the Clippers now because they got, you already know that Billups is injured for the season. He's not able to come back. They got somebody that they try to replace him with, but you're not going to replace Mr. Big Shot. They got Nick Young. Of course, a young guy, is able to run the floor. He fits within that Clippers style of play, able to shoot the ball, able to run. So I really like that. I really like that move. That was definitely a good move for them to go ahead and bring Nick Young there. They say that when you're in a Wizards uniform, you know, it takes away from you, kind of like the Raiders, but not for JaVale McGee. But you know, we're not gonna get into that. But because we already know how I feel about that. So let's go ahead into the Lakers. The Lakers made some big moves. They got rid of the five-time champion Derek Fisher, who went to the Rockets, but then went to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They got him for Ramon Sessions, which is Sessions I like. Younger guys, able to move around. Averaged 10 points behind Kyrie Irving, the Rookie of the Year. We're already gonna go ahead and say that. But seeing Derek Fisher in the Thunder uniform, the Lakers forgot something. The Lakers forgot his leadership. The Lakers also forgot that this man is a coach on the floor, coach in the huddle. You know, he's going to do big things in that Thunder uniform. He's able to lead that young Thunder team into a championship that we always want to see the Thunder go ahead and get, because they deserve it. But they needed an older man who has that experience, who understands how to go through the playoffs, who understands the pressure of a championship and how to get a championship, and after winning a championship, how to get another one. So I do like the way that they brought in that veteran and brought in such a leader and such a man with high class, Derek Fisher, to the Thunder. So that's going to be definitely a good move for the Thunder. Good move for the Lakers, because they got a younger guy that he's able to go ahead and stick with the younger point guards. We understand that Westbrook and Fisher. Fisher was not able to step up and be with Westbrook because of his quickness, but now he plays with him every single day. So you know, eat on that one, Lakers. Last thing I want to talk about is Golden State Warriors. They wound up trading for Andrew Bogut and Steven Jackson for Monte Ellis. Monte Ellis is going to be a big time guy with Brandon Jennings. He went to the Bucks. Now if he's able to go ahead and not always want to shoot the ball as much, then he can go ahead and do that. It'll be definitely a good thing for both of the guys on the team, because Monte Ellis will be able to drive the ball more, and Brandon Jennings will be able to stay back and shoot the three ball more, because he used to have to drive and shoot at the same time. But now they have to worry about Monte coming in now. Now Brandon Jennings has more free shots on the outside. I think he can be a definite threat. Now Steven Jackson was traded for Richard Jefferson, which is a good move, because Mark Jackson wasn't going to deal with Steven Jackson's mess. So we brought in Richard Jefferson, a more level-headed guy, shooting the ball and whatnot. Like his game, Mark Jackson's going to be doing some big things with Richard. But you know what? Klay Thompson is going to be able to step up for the Warriors. Big time talent, like Mark Jackson had said. But that's all I got. That's all I got for now. This has been a fan's perspective, and I will thank you for watching this. You can go ahead and visit my blog at www.kdj.perspective, not dot, www.kdjperspective.blogspot.com. Quite long because I'm a blogger.com. But I would like to thank you for viewing this video. God bless. Have a blessed day or night. This has been a fan's perspective. Thank you.